back to the harbor. En je gaat nu... We are going by the motorway now. So the first part of the road we have done before. You will see again at your left side the railway station. At your right side you have a last look for the Lake of Love within the Our Lady's Church back after the, it will be 1, 2, 3.
It's a lake of headache.
It has already done, it was before. So the railway station at your left side now, and then you will see again the concert hall built in 2002, because Bruges was at that moment cultural capital of Europe. Every year another city in Europe is cultural capital, and at that moment those cities offer a lot of events, exhibitions, concerts, and a lot of events. And mostly they are building at that moment also new things, very special things. It's an opportunity to present the city in the best way, and so did Bruges in 2002. And now it's more than 20 years ago. And immediately you will see a statue with a man on a horse, and that's a statue of our King Albert, and he was king during the First World War, and he led the country during the First World War. Immediately here at your right side, King Albert, 1480. And at your right side, the concert hall, and we are passing the tunnel with parking place for 1,500 cars. That's a lot, eh? Yeah. Now we are going straight on, and we will pass immediately the moat around Bruges at your left and right sides. And that is from the 14th century. So here ends the ancient city of Bruges, and we are going in the modern part. And in a moment you will also see the place where the beer, these are the brewery of the beer, the Pool of Bruges, the Brugse Zot. And I said to you that the beer goes by pipeline outside the city, and you will see the building where the beer is bottled immediately. So the beer goes in a pipeline until this place, and that's about 3.5 kilometers from the brewery. The beer hasn't to stop at the red lights, so it goes fast. you will recognize the clown, the symbol of this beer, the Fool of Bruges. Now it will be on your right side. So at your right side you see the building of the beer with the clown. Just here at your right side. Here the beer is bottled. In the ancient city we saw the ancient Hospital St. John, and in a moment also at our right side you will see a very high building, something as 17 floors I suppose, and it is the hospital that was built in the 70s, 20th century, and that's now our modern hospital. At your right side the high building. You can see it through the trees, I hope. Yes, you can see it. Yes, right side now. That's our, and the name is now also St. John's Hospital. St. John's Hospital. That hasn't changed. The harbor of Zeebrugge, the harbor where your ship is, and far away on the left side you will see the harbor, and you will see again thousands and thousands of cars, and then you know that you are in the harbor, and we will in 10 minutes, a quarter of an hour, you are near the ship. I hope that everybody has his cruise card with him. I will ask to the driver. Okay. So somebody will control your cruise card. So if we are entering in the harbor region, somebody comes in the car to control if you have your cruise card with you. If you don't have your cruise card with you, you have to stay with me or with the driver. Your choice. So here at the left side, the cars, the big boats, roll-on, roll-off ships coming from all over the world with cars and going away again with cars. So they are very good in organized. Logistics is very good organized, and every ship that comes in the harbor full will leave with other cars full the harbor again. That's important. This is the motorway around the harbor. We leave the motorway and go immediately to the harbor now. And of course, all those cars have to go somewhere, so they go to everywhere in Europe. Yes, you see them every long trains with hundreds of cars on it, and they go by train everywhere, also in Europe. Your left side you can see new cars without any sign, and they are brought. The first car is a special car with the orange line. They were brought from one part of the harbor to another on the special route over there. So that's a lot of people are working here, and one of the things you can do here is to go with a car from one part of the harbor to another one. A lot of people do like it very, very much, this work. I know some of them, and they like it very much, just to go with one car to another part, and always new cars, and they like it. Nice job. Je kent toch meer als één iemand die dat dus al jaren doet, die daar heel plezant vindt. Het is wel zeer flexibel. Je moet op elk moment dan en dan moet je kunnen hier staan. Hè. Dat mag ik niet. Het is niet zo makkelijk. Ja, ik wou juist zeggen, minstens een 2 jaar. En een groot is meer dan een 2 jaar. Dus alles in de stok, alles niet. On your right side you see a big ship, like in Destiny, and that's a big roll-on, roll-off ship that on this moment is in the lock here. So the 2 bridges, the blue bridges, they are opened on the moment. So this ship has to leave, I suppose, on the other side. And then on this moment we have to cross the yellow bridge. It's always maybe the yellow, maybe the blue bridge. And then the lock will be opened on the other. I suppose that he is entered in the lock now. So at your right side, when we pass by the bridge, you have a look on the lock. The big lock, and the name of the lock is the Van Damme lock. And that's a very big lock for those boats, big boats, roll-on, roll-off ships. As you know, you are outside, so we have an inner part of the harbor at the left side from the lock and an outer part on the other side. Of course, your ship is on the outer part, and now they are building a second lock at the other side of the harbor. There is one now, but this lock is very small and not enough for the big boats of today. So the history is repeating itself. I told you about boats, small boats going bigger and bigger, and now we have also to build new things for the new big ships here on this part of the harbor. At our right side is the small village of Zeebrugge. This is a small village that also was founded when they are building the harbor in the beginning of the 20th century. So in the beginning of the 20th century, they were building the first parts of the harbor, brand new on the coast, the village scratched from nothing, and now you have the village, not that important, but at that time all the working people were living very near to their work. Nowadays we have all a car and we come to our work with a car, but in the beginning of the 20th century that was not the case. So at your right side, the village, we will turn around the village and then go into your ship. And at the left side you have the inner harbor, and you have also the fisheries, the fishery. We're just at your left side. The blue building and other white and blue buildings are from the fisheries thing. They have to enter, and here at the left side you see the small lock. But it will be changed in the following years and will be a rather big lock in the future. And when you see from now to the left side, you're seeing outside the seaside of the harbor. And also your ship is at the seaside. So the bigger ships are over there, but the big ships with cars can come inside. So here you see the village of Zeebrugge at both sides, with a church, and near the church there is a cemetery with the victims of the First and the Second World War, but more the soldiers. I told you in the city that were the civil victims, and here are the soldiers. There are graves of English soldiers, but also of German. This one of they are not at your right side now. It is. So you see the cemetery and the church. It's a small cemetery, but very nice. And now we are entering the harbor region, and by the entrance a man or a woman from the security will enter in our coach and will come to your cruise lines as much as you want. So yeah, okay. So your place. Yeah. There is the man of the control. Okay. Oh, sorry. Ja, ga je mee binnen een tijdje terugbellen, want ik ben de juiste mensen aan het afzetten aan het schip en dat is nu precies niet helemaal het juiste moment. Ja? Ja. Ah ja, oké. Wel binnen een half uurtje zit ik voor een kwartiertje bellen waarschijnlijk. Tot dan. Boeiende job.
Altijd andere mensen.
Altijd andere mensen, dat is wel inderdaad. Ze zijn wel So our driver, who will go very well to the ship, I hope. Don't go straight away in the water. No, it's all right. And thank you very much. Have a nice trip to the next place. I don't know. You go to Paris, to Rotterdam. Are you going to? Le Havre, and then maybe to Paris. Yes. Have a nice stay in Europe and enjoy everything a lot. And yeah, okay. Thank you very much.